In this video, I'm going to talk about the product portfolio and the importance of why you need to understand what products you have and what price model you have for them. Hi there, Matts Rehnstrom here, Shaper of Business Excellence. Welcome to this series where I'm going through all these important business components and the relationship between them. And why? Because if you could understand them, you understand the relationship in between them, then you can start working with them and you will excel as an organization in each and every one of these components, which will make you, or it will help you take a huge leap, I would say, to business excellence, because all these are important for you to be excellent in your business. We've been talking about a lot of these green components that are higher level components where the management, top management team are involved, and maybe the board as well, with business idea and strategy goals and all those high level things. And those are very important for then the high level in the organization to understand and to work with. And what that will give is clarity, and that will be pushed down into the organization, so people working with the details understand the big picture and the big why and how and who and all those questions. Last video I talked about the business model, and if you haven't seen that video, by the way, you can always find it here in YouTube if that's where you're watching this video, or on my blog if that's where you're watching this video, so you can find the previous videos there, so you can catch up if you haven't seen them before. But anyway, then the business model, and in the business model I talked about the value proposition and the importance of having an understanding of what it is that you deliver, what value you are creating. And that value we talked about as well in the business idea, but now we talk about it in the business model, and we detail it in to what I'm going to talk about today then, and that's the product portfolio. And the product portfolio is then, if you open up the product portfolio, you will see that it contains all the products you have, and it may have several layers of products, but you also know then what to charge for what product. And also, if you're transparent with the product catalog, the product portfolio to your clients, then they know what to expect. And that is clarity, as I said. You're transparent, so it's clarity, and clarity gives us peace of mind, because now they know what they can ask us for, and we know what we should deliver or can deliver to them. So in the clarity matrix, which is also another video that I've had earlier, then we talk about the importance of having clarity in order to have the peace of mind, and then to be able to focus on the details in our business and to excel in those. I see too many organizations that they don't really know what their product catalog is all about. It could be either that they don't really understand, they have never thought about it. Of course they do their thing every day because they deliver their value to their clients, but they miss a lot of things. They leave a lot of money on the table, or they miss a lot of service that they could do to their clients because they haven't gone through in detail all the products that they have. That is one way I see that you don't really understand your catalog because you haven't listed it. The other way is what I'm seeing is that they have all too many products. It's chaos because the list of products just go on and on and on, and it's not built in a structured way, which means that neither you or the clients know what can I order, what can I get here. It's like going into, open up a door into a building and say, okay, what service can I get here, and what can I buy? And if you don't have that clarity, then the customers can't have that clarity either, if you don't have. So you need to begin with having your clarity. You need to make sense of everything that you do, and then you can tell the clients what you can do for them. The other thing that I see is that people don't really understand the concept of products. And as I divide products, just to make it easier, I divide products into a service. A product can be a service. So, and the service is where I do something for someone. It could be within elderly care, for example. I go home and I help the older person with whatever they need. Take a bath, cook food for them, or helping them cleaning their kitchen, or whatever service they need, then I give that service. A service is also if you call me and I give you an answer, or if you mail me and I give you an answer. Teaching is service. But the other part of a product could be goods, something tangible, something that I give you. So in education, training, for example, then I might give you a book, I might give you a folder. That is goods because it's hardware, you can touch it. And for elderly care, goods could be a pressure mat that someone has, or it could be an alarm clock that someone, not an alarm clock waking them up, but an alarm on the wrist, an alarm where in an emergency press it and get help. That is goods because now I give that to them, and the service is to maybe tune it so it works, tell them how it works, but the hardware, the alarm on their wrist, that is goods. So now you understand then that the service and goods, and that brings us to that a product can be then both service and goods. And for example, if you go into any restaurant and you're going to have lunch, then you have both service where you can order food and you are they deliver the food to you, but also the food itself. Does it taste well or not? So that is the goods. They deliver the food, but the service is how they present it to you. So for a fast food restaurant, for example, you have the service. It could be quick, it could be nice, and the food could be good as well, hopefully. So this is what I divide in when I'm talking about a product, and that is what you need then to do in your product catalog. You need to, first of all, identify what services do you have, what goods do you have, and then you create the products out of it. Because as I said, serving someone food is both serving and food, which means that it's a combination of them both. I don't pay $10 for the food and $5 for the service, if you don't count tip for that. But otherwise, it's not in the price table. You can see, okay, this is what it costs. This is the food, and if I want to have good service, I need to pay for. If I want to have bad service, I don't pay for service. That is not how it works, because the restaurant has made its choice about this is the level of service we should have. So that's why service is included in the product then, and the product also contains the goods, the food. So you need to go through this and identify all these services and goods that you have and bind them together if necessary into products. And then also be clear of how you charging for them. Is it something that I can just buy? I can buy this and it costs $10 or 10 euros. Or is it something that is just coming along? So if you do this, you get this. Or if you have already paid this much for a yearly service agreement with us, we have a yearly service agreement, and then you get this, 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 and that. So then, by understanding your product portfolio, you will understand what you can deliver to whom and what price you have for it, what offer you can make. With that said then, we're moving over to the next component in the next video. And if you like to have a copy of this poster, you can have it for free just by clicking the link below, and it will take you to a page where you can download it. And it's free, as I said. And with that then, let's go and shape our business for excellence.